This is the Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage show by Mark Helm. Nothing Mark shares with you guarantees your success in the self-storage business. This is for informational purposes only. There are no calls to action, and nothing said or implied is a call for investment money into self-storage or any other asset class. You are responsible for your success in the self-storage business or any endeavor in life. Enjoy the show, and here is Mark Helm.
Hello, this is Mark Helm, author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and it's Thanksgiving. So I just want to take a moment and thank you all very much. One of the things I'm grateful for in life is you all. I couldn't get to do what I do if you all weren't here. So thank you very much. What I'd like to do, something a little different today. Let's talk a little bit, a couple minutes about the history of Thanksgiving. The myths and some of the facts. So we're all taught that Thanksgiving was about the Pilgrims celebrating with the Indians after their first season here near Plymouth. And this is true. 1621, when the Pilgrims arrived, literally about half of them died that first year. And if it wasn't for the Wampanoag Indians, they really wouldn't have made it. They taught them what to hunt for and taught them how to plant native foods that were unique to their region. And the 50 surviving Pilgrims that year had a bountiful harvest, and they wanted to share it with their Indian friends who helped them survive. And the Indians brought the meat, the Pilgrims brought the vegetables, and they had games and play. Now, as the 1600s moved on, Thanksgiving took on more of a religious tone. It took on actually a day of fasting and a day of prayer. Now, although the original Thanksgiving, and it wasn't called that, it was called the Harvest Feast, was a peaceful celebration between indigenous people and the Pilgrims. As the relationship between colonists and Indians deteriorated over the 1600s, it ultimately led to what's called the King Philip War, which was 1675 through 1676, and it literally is one of the bloodiest wars in the U.S. history. The colonists brought lots of colonists, land disputes, disease, and the enforcement of English laws on native people. King Philip's War was a result of that. Now, what we begin to know is Thanksgiving really evolved kind of the mid part of the 18th century, and primarily through a lady named Sarah Hale. Now, Sarah Hale was the author of a book called Godey's Lady's Book, and she had recipes for turkey, stuffing, how to celebrate this holiday, and she campaigned for years to make Thanksgiving a national holiday. And it wasn't until Abraham Lincoln, during the Civil War, he was the president that created the holiday we know as Thanksgiving. Now, it took on the overtones of what Sarah Hale had created and what people at that time in our country were doing during the, quote, Thanksgiving holiday. And he primarily did it to boost morale during the war as an attempt to unify the country and create a shared American tradition, regardless of which side you were on. He gave birth to what we really call Thanksgiving today. Now, it wasn't on the fourth Thursday of November. And in 1939, Franklin Roosevelt moved Thanksgiving up, and I don't know the exact date or how far up in November he moved it, but he did it to extend the Christmas shopping season. And it was called in Congress Franksgiving. And many people argued and debated with him in Congress over moving this tradition. And it was in 1941, Congress declared the fourth Thursday in November Thanksgiving. Now, for many of our indigenous friends in this country, Thanksgiving is a day of mourning. They gather each year at Plymouth Rock to acknowledge the loss of land, the broken treaties that they've had, the disease brought by Europeans, and centuries of cultural suppression. So Thanksgiving means a lot of things to a lot of people. What I hope it means to you is an opportunity to be with family, be with friends, be with loved ones, and all the work that we do throughout the year is in honor of those people that we're going to share these holidays with. So thank you very much. My name is Mark Helm, and I look forward to making, hopefully, many more okay videos, some of them good, some of them boring, but I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next week.